in my circle? Who the one who be the snakes? Who gon' fold up under pressure? Who gon' understand the stakes? Who gon' wait to get their food to try to take from off my plate? Who the love? Who gon' understand I'm hurt? Who gon' love me unconditionally and try and make it work? Who gon' party once I'm gone and shed a tear once I'm in dirt? I ain't asking for too much, I'm trying to understand my worth.
Welcome to the next episode of Give Me My Crown podcast.
Give Me My Crown podcast.
We back at y'all after a little extended stay away with another episode of the Give Me My Crown podcast. And we back at y'all with our sports recap.
Yes.
All right, so it's been a lot going on from college football to NFL. First off, we're going to start with college football. Let's go. We can start off with the games today.
Let's talk about it.
Been a few upsets today already.
Yeah.
First of all, I think probably the biggest upset is probably going to be Penn State losing to UCLA.
I agree.
Reason I say that because Penn State just lost last week to Oregon, and this week, and they played a close game with Oregon. So this week, I thought they would have came out been a little more dominant against a weaker UCLA team. But Nico Iamaleava, for whatever reason, decided to play today. So,
was it UCLA or is it Penn State?
I don't know because I actually didn't watch the entire game.
Yeah,
I know UCLA got out to a fast start.
Okay.
I have noticed one, and we talked about this last year, when Penn State does not stick with the running game.
Yes,
it's hard for them, and they got a good quarterback. Drew Allar is a good quarterback. I wouldn't say he's a great quarterback. He's a good quarterback, as Cam will call him. He is a great game manager.
Okay.
I wouldn't even say a great game manager. He's a game manager.
Yeah.
But when they shy away from the run game, I think that hurts them big time.
I mean, we say it every year. We say it every week. If Penn State runs the ball, they are the best team in the NCAA.
They got two of the best running backs
Yes.
in the NCAA on the same team. You got one speedster, then you got another one who is who's more of a power back.
I mean, he a power back, but he get the job done though.
Oh, yeah,
he got some wheels.
Yeah, he got speed too.
Yeah.
But when you got two of the best running backs in the country on the same team, like you got to feed them.
You do.
Next game, Texas lost. Texas lost to Florida, and I don't know. I don't even know if I would call that an upset because
It's not.
Because Florida is good. Florida lost. Yeah, they lost to what they lose? Did they lose 2 games in a row?
Yes.
Yeah. So Florida lost a couple of games, and I think people kind of thought they were going to go downhill from there because it didn't look good for them. But then at the beginning of the year, Florida was a favorite. DJ Lagway was a favorite to win Heisman. So they're far from a slouch team. I think they're a good team that can get the job done, and I just don't think Texas was prepared for them.
Florida has the toughest schedule of any team in the nation, right?
Yes.
So their games are going to look like tough.
Yep.
If a team is not top tier team, they're going to get exposed by Florida.
Yes.
And Texas got exposed by Florida today.
Yep. Do you think? What do you think about Arch?
I don't know, man. I think he needs maybe another year of college.
I would think so.
Yeah, I think.
And his game today wasn't horrible. It was I'm looking at the stats now. He was 16 for 29, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. At times, though, he does not look comfortable. He does not look comfortable behind. He does not look comfortable behind center. Like when he's throwing the ball, sometimes he's looking rushed. He's looking flustered. He doesn't look as comfortable as you would expect him to look.
I think it's game management. When he threw the picks, it was bad timing.
Yeah, I agree.
No pick was a good pick, but it was just bad timing in the game. The swagger he had last year, he does not have this year.
No, not at all.
You know, and my question is, you think Texas has the same talent they had last year?
Well, I mean, last year they had the receivers. They had Matthew Golden, they had Isaiah Bond.
Yeah,
and they were
running backs too.
Yeah, they had good running backs, so they had an elite team. But I also wonder if last year he knew he was not the starting quarterback, So was that a huge chip off of his shoulder? He could go out there and play how he wanted to play because he didn't have to worry about losing the job. Like the
No
job
pressure.
he
Yeah.
is to begin with. He was already the backup quarterback. So this year, is he trying to play too perfect in order to keep his starting job? That's kind of the way I look at
Yeah. I see that. I can understand that.
it. Who else? Michigan won today. Michigan has lost one game. They're 4-1.
Yeah.
They're winning games. They're not looking great, but they're winning games.
Okay.
Bryce Underwood he's looking like a freshman. At times he's making some bad mistakes, but he's using his legs a lot more than he's using his arm.
Is he worth $10 million?
I mean, that's hard to say. That's kind of hard.
I would say to Michigan he is, right, because last year they struggled.
Yeah, Michigan was horrible last year.
Yep.
And so I don't think it's a bad pickup for them. I mean, he's obviously the fact that he can use his legs is a good thing.
Yes.
But I mean, today he had 270 yards passing, so he had a good game in the air today. But you look at a couple of games, he has less than 200 yards passing, but he might have 100 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's him using his legs. I don't think is a bad thing. I think it could be a good thing. I just think I do think just a little more consistency throwing the ball, and I think they'll be good. I don't think they have the team to win it all this year, but give him another year or two. I think he can be a Heisman contender if he keeps up the same path. I know we said the same thing about Arch last year, and Arch is not a Heisman contender this year.
It's a difference though. Like he started from day one.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I think Michigan's going to be okay. I think they have the team to at least make the playoffs, and who knows, it could shock us once they make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they have the team to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's another game today? What about the Notre Dame game? That Notre Dame played. They played Boise State. They won 28-7. To me, I know Notre Dame dropped those two games.
Yeah.
To me, I think if Notre Dame wins out, Notre Dame still has the team to go to make a deep run in the playoffs.
And they will be more rested than everybody else because they don't have a conference championship game.
Yes, and they have obviously Jeremiah Love, who's one of the best running backs.
Yes.
So I think they have the team to make that deep run. But like I said, in order for them to do that, I think they have to win out.
They do, yeah.
Do you think it hurts Florida, or do you? So Florida is 2-3. So Florida's already dropped 3 games. Them beating Texas today, do you think that puts them back in a ranked position, or do you think they're too far out of a ranked position to jump back in?
My personal opinion: one more win, then they're ranked again.
Okay. Now flip it on the other side. Texas. Texas has 2 losses. One more loss is Texas out of the playoffs.
They out. We talked about this last year. Like 3 losses right now, I'm going to say at least for 2 more years, is going to knock you out of the top 12.
Yes, because you also have to think they have 2 losses now, but Texas is in the SEC.
Yes.
So when it comes to a conference championship, they might have to play Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Florida again. Like, is no telling who they'll have to play. So that from this point on, if they want to make it, I think they have no choice but to win out.
Yep, correct. Got to win out, and we will see can Arch really strive against pressure.
Yeah, because at this point the pressure is on because, like I said, they lose another game, they're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Notre Dame. I think if they win out, I think they'll jump back in. And like you said, by them not having a conference championship, and with the change in the seeding this year, there's no automatic bid for a conference champion. So that's essentially if like last year or like last year, if it was the same way it was last year, you might have a horrible team, but they win their conference, they're automatically one of them number 4 teams.
Yes.
But this year, that won't happen. So you may have somebody who's not ranked somehow make it to the conference, or very low ranking make it to the conference championship win, but the win is not strong enough to jump them into the top 12. So now they don't get the automatic bid. So now you're looking at teams like Notre Dame, who say they end the season at a number 8 or 9, they're not as at as much risk of dropping out
Yeah.
than some of these teams that's having to play a conference championship.
I think after this week, the top 12 is going to be very interesting because,
Oh yeah,
like, as teams start to lose, and then we got to get into conference play, it's going to become like the season's going to become very competitive. I mean, one word, competitive.
yeah,
Because once they start playing each other, you playing for life.
yes. Does
Yeah.
Texas fall out of the top 12 after this week?
Yes, hands
I
down.
think so. I think they fall to. I'm
20.
giving them 16 or 17.
I'm going 20.
You going 20? Well, I guess Florida is unranked, so they might drop. They
Yeah.
might drop to the 20s.
Yeah.
Oklahoma at this point is striving.
Yes.
They're undefeated. They played Kent State today, so that's not really saying much. But their quarterback is balling.
He is.
Who else?
He might pick for Heisman right now, just being honest.
He's up there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the only person I see. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Obviously, Jeremiah Love is playing pretty good, but Oklahoma's quarterback is the only person I see playing with consistency week after week after week.
Yep. And he got that swagger, man. He got it this year.
Yep. And
Alabama's starting to bounce back a little bit,
yes, Alabama. Did they win today? Alabama.
They did. They won. Yeah, they won. They beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Alabama beat them. I think Alabama needs to at this point needs to keep rolling because, like we said, they're going.
Yeah.
They beat Georgia, which was huge for them.
Yep.
And they beat Georgia at home. So I think that was a huge win for them, and I think that helped their confidence out a lot.
I agree.
Virginia crept into the top 25 after that win. After that win they had against Florida State. Was it Florida State?
Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State. So that put them back in the talks. Georgia kind of redeemed themselves today with a win against Kentucky.
Yeah.
And they won by 21 points. And Kentucky was not ranked, but Kentucky is one of those quiet teams that will quietly beat you.
Yeah. When NIL started, Kentucky started to creep up.
Yes.
3 or 4 years from now, Kentucky's going to be a contender.
I think so.
Yeah.
Today, or Miami and Florida State are playing each other right now, so that game could shake up a lot too.
Yep.
But Florida State beats Miami. Miami drops that number 3 spot, and at that point, there's no telling who's going to get that number 3 spot.
As soon as this podcast ends, I'm definitely finished watching that game.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
So I think we talked about a lot of the college teams. Transition a little bit to the NFL.
I want to talk about something starting this off. I've been talking about this for the last 2 years. We're going to talk about players right now. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith.
Oh yeah, we've been saying this. At this point, they both seem to be unhappy.
Yes,
and which is a problem for the Eagles because the reason I say it's a problem, Saquon is not having the year he had last year.
correct.
Obviously, the job is still getting done. They're getting the job done, and I think it's a lot depending on their defense too and their special teams. Because their special teams won them the game, a couple weeks ago off the blocked field goal.
Past 2 games.
Exactly, because of blocked punt.
Yep.
And so that's really helping them out. So if you have two of the top 20 wide receivers in the NFL that are unhappy on your team,
Yes.
A.J. Brown has apparently requested a trade. I don't think Devontae Smith has as of this point.
No, not yet.
But if A.J. Brown requests a trade, then obviously if you still keep Devontae Smith, then that puts more pressure on Devontae Smith because now you got 2 corners. You can't focus on one. You have to focus on both.
Yes.
Which is why I think Saquon was able to run the ball so good last year. But
Yep.
if you lose A.J. Brown, that takes a piece out of that trifecta. So then you only have Devontae Smith, who's going to be their best receiver, and then you have Saquon. So you can have more stack in the box, and then you can have a corner single playing Devontae Smith or maybe a safety over top, but then you don't have that other star wide receiver that's pulling that safety away from Devontae.
But if you look at it now, they stacking the box now because the Eagles ain't throwing the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you throw the ball, it opens up the run lanes for Saquon Barkley.
Yes.
That's my whole thing.
Yeah. So since we're talking about players, let's move on to Tyreek Hill. He suffered that brutal injury. Like I
Yeah.
seen it, I watched it live, and that was a bad injury. And for somebody like him, his game is built on speed. Um, do you think he comes back from this? And if so, do you think he's as good? Given
He
his
does come back. I think he may have 3 or 4 years left because his game is predicated only off speed. So
yeah.
yeah.
So
But
me personally, I don't know if he comes back from this.
but it's a report that says that they're going to release him at the end of this year. So
And then it makes you wonder is because he got a good guaranteed amount.
he does.
He doesn't need the money, but it makes you wonder if the Dolphins release him, is another team going to be willing to pick him
Yeah.
up, given his
Yes.
but I'm saying given his age
Yes.
and given him coming back from the injury.
I mean, the team whoever team picks him up doesn't have to pay the guaranteed money. That comes from Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
So those out there, a team like Kansas City can take a bet on him and get him for, I ain't gonna say cheap, but for a fair price. So it can give him $10 million for 2 years, $10 million a year for $20 million, 2 years, $20 million, and just see does it work.
Yeah. See, me personally, I don't know. I don't know because I guess he tore more than just dislocating his knee. He tore a couple of
He did.
he tore some stuff in his knee also, which is why I say it's kind of how I look at it, like with Tua, like at given your age and you've already made the money, like do you risk your health as come? Well, I guess Tua's is a little more serious because he is his
Yeah.
knee obviously. It could be serious, but Tua's is a little more. He's dealing with brain injuries and
Yeah.
stuff with seizures and stuff like that.
I got scared last game when he got hit. I was like, oh, but he got back up.
Yeah, I honestly I don't think he should have came back from
Nah.
when he went down last year. I don't think he should have. What was it last year before? Whenever. I don't think.
Last year.
Yeah, I don't think he should have came back from that. I think at that point he should have put his health at the forefront. And
Yes.
I think he should have just called it quits at that point.
Yeah.
I think, what was that? His third. That was his third concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point I would have just. I think if I was him, I would have just hung it up. Who do you think?
Go ahead.
Who do you think is the powerhouse team right now in the NFL?
NFL. I mean, you guys still say Eagles though. They're winning. Now, if you ask me what team looks the best, I would probably say Buffalo.
That's my answer. I would probably say Buffalo. Because even with the Eagles, yes, the Eagles are winning, but every game is close with the Eagles.
Let me say this though. I say Buffalo. Buffalo has the easiest schedule
Yeah,
of
they
any
do.
team this year.
They do. But they're playing good in every Josh Allen is playing lights out. James Cook is playing lights out. The defense is playing good. They're playing good all around the board this year.
Yeah.
Which is James Cook is looking elite right now.
He is.
And I mean, is that him or is it Josh Allen? Josh Allen is finding the open receivers, which is opening the box up. So he's getting space to run the ball.
I would say it is Josh Allen. Because for one, Josh Allen, he passing the ball very efficient.
Yeah.
And you got to care for him running the ball. So you got to have a linebacker spine, and then you can't load the box. So it opens up the run lanes for James Cook.
That's true. Another team I think is a powerhouse team, obviously still the Lions. The Lions just looking good in every aspect for the most part. Because they got two of the best running backs. What?
Gibbs hit a different gear this year. He's at a different level this year.
Yes.
So David Montgomery to me has regressed, but Gibbs has made up for it for getting to a different level.
But I think David Montgomery can turn it on if he needs to. If Gibbs is having an off game,
yeah,
I think David Montgomery still has the ability to turn it on. But
we won't have to see it yet because Gibbs is balling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is not a horrible thing because he's coming back from that injury last year.
Correct.
So it's not a bad thing of him taking second to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
But then they got St. Brown, who's balling right now too.
Yes, he is.
So
And you gotta watch out for Jameson Williams?
yes,
Bruh, that speed is ridiculous.
yes,
Get that man the ball. He gone.
yep. Who
Uh,
else? Green
got a
Bay.
question about the Panthers. Let's talk about the Panthers real quick.
Talk about the Panthers. What you want to talk about the Panthers?
I'm just asking, what do you think?
They're they're playing Horton. So
Evaluate the team.
huh?
Evaluate the team, like the players on the team. Give me your synopsis.
They played good. They played decent. I ain't gonna say they played good. They played decent the first two games, and they're only playing decent the second half.
Yeah.
Because the first game we lost. Second game we're down 3 scores, and then come back in the second half, but can't finish it off.
Yeah.
Play against the Falcons and look like a Super Bowl team.
Amazing, boy.
And then play against the Patriots and completely flip it around. So I think, honestly, I don't defense needs work, obviously.
Yeah.
But I also think the defense is on the field too much.
Okay.
Because we're not controlling the clock. We're turning the ball over way too much on offense.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bryce Young is the answer. Honestly, honestly, I don't know
Here
if
we
he's
go.
the answer.
Here we go.
I don't know if he's the answer because I mean, at this point, like if you give him to the end of this year and we don't have a winning season this year,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say a winning season. If we don't win at least 7 games this year, like, do you continue to roll with him? Because this is his 3rd season and we haven't had over 4 wins yet. So at this point, do you continue to roll with him, or do you look at yourself and say, hey, we messed up. Let's go out and draft a quarterback now and keep Bryce Young as a backup or trade Bryce Young. Because at this point, I don't even know if he had, as bad as he's been playing. I don't know if anybody would give you anything in a trade for him. Because at this point, a lot of teams, when you're looking at him, the way he's been playing, if you're looking at trade for him, you're looking at a backup quarterback.
I give him 1 more year. I put the pieces in place because y'all are drafting pretty well.
Yeah.
Right? So you get to putting the pieces in place around him, right? And if he does not perform, you take your first round draft pick in 2027 and quarterback.
So you say give him another year, see what happens.
Yep.
Then. So my thing is my only issue with that is you have a good quarterback class coming out this year. That's the only gripe I have about doing that. Now, on the flip side, if you do what you say, which I don't think is a horrible idea, you could bring in somebody like a Shadour. Because think about it. Even if I don't know what kind of NFL player Shadour will be because we have not seen it yet. Shadour at the very, very least would bring ticket sales.
And he can see over top of the offensive line.
Yes. But at the very least, he will bring ticket sales.
Yeah.
People are going to come see him play.
You're right.
Whether we're winning or not, he's gonna bring. I don't think he'll bring the same type of swag as Cam, but I think he can bring swag back to the Panthers, which we have not seen since we lost Cam.
But if he start winning, that's it, Charlotte on and popping, boy.
Yes. So I honestly don't think that would be a bad play if we traded for him. And being that he's a 3rd string quarterback right now, we could probably the Panthers could probably get him for a very cheap price.
Okay. I got another question. What do you think about the Ravens?
They're underperforming this year. I feel like they have the team to do it, and they're not winning. Derrick Henry is fumbling the ball way too much.
Okay.
Defense is playing horrible, which they should not be playing because they got Jerry Alexander. They got some more pieces on defense.
That's the piece I don't understand. He out there getting torched.
Yes. And they got the same record as the Panthers right now.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson is hurt though.
That's true. So I do think they're underperforming right now.
Yeah.
Cowboys. Let's talk about your team.
Hey man, let's talk about some other teams, man. Keep going.
So my thing with the Cowboys, though, Cowboys are not playing horrible.
Let me say this: George Pickens, re-sign that man right now.
Yes,
Cowboys lock him up as the wide receiver number 2. He
are
out there making
playing
plays.
yeah, they're actually playing pretty decent right
Yeah.
now. Like they're not getting blown out. The defense plays when they want to play. Offense is doing pretty good. So I wouldn't say that this is I wouldn't say they're having a bad year as of right now because they're playing pretty decent.
They're not playing as a team though. Like
I
if
agree
you
with that.
I'm gonna break down defense, right? The defensive line, the interior, which we've always had problems with,
Yeah,
Kenny Clark and OC, they're out there holding it down.
that's true.
The DBs play every other game. They say they're going to take a game off. They're not playing every game.
That's true.
So if the defense ever shows up together, we're going to be unstoppable on defense.
I agree.
All right? Offense, Javonte Williams, boy,
Yeah,
he's reviving his whole career right now.
Yes.
O-line, they out there blocking.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this and people about to shoot me for this. Dak, he game manager. He makes some dumb plays. He don't run as much when he should, but he managing the game.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And George Pickens is our new Dez Bryant.
I agree.
The catches that man make remind me of Dez Bryant, man.
Yes. Yes.
So CD comes back either next game or this game. Next game. He's out this game. Next game. And we got a few other players that's hurt. And I want to say, I hope he plays this week. I want to see Jordan Blue touch that ball in the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
All the hype they had in the preseason, I want to see what it's about.
What do you think about the 49ers? So
They might have a quarterback controversy.
So I said the same thing, but then if you look at it, because Mac Jones is playing better than Brock Purdy was.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you just paid Brock Purdy. So I don't think you pay a man that much and sit him.
I mean, you can.
I don't think you do though.
I mean, a man got turf toe, right? His turf toe could mysteriously not heal fast enough,
That's
and
true.
then Matt Jones in the game. Like, I think sometimes you got to go with the hot hand.
I agree. I agree. Or do you think that gives them? I don't know if it would be a smart thing, but do you think that gives them good trade bait for Mac Jones?
Oh, it does. It does. I think the bad part of this, when I watched the last game they played against, who was it? I think it was the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Rams just the other day.
The Rams.
Yeah.
What makes it look so bad is it reminds me of Christian McCaffrey's usage when he's with Carolina. I said, he's not going to hold up playing this type of football.
Yep.
I mean, the first drive, every pass went to him. I said, dang.
Yeah, because it's like he's a Swiss Army knife. He could do it all, but then you want him to do it all. If you make him do it all, he doesn't have the longevity.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Giants? So Jackson Dart started last year.
Swagger.
Last week. Or no, he played
last week. He started last week. Straight swagger.
So do you think he comes out? Do you think he changes the dynamic of that team? Now, they did just lose their star wide receiver.
They did, man. Yep.
Do you think that hurts them? This week they play. I think it gives him time to – I think this week is going to give him time to kind of, I guess, learn the other players in a game situation because they're playing the Saints. So the Saints have the greatest defense.
So I watched people break this game down. I heard them talk about it. He was changing plays in the huddle, like a little shuffle pass for a touchdown to the tight end. That wasn't the play call. He changed that in the huddle. So for a rookie to have that type of command of the huddle, you got to give him some credit for being like, this is my team now. I hear the swagger he got, it's going to be unstoppable. Now, Malik Neighbors going down, that's a huge hurt.
So do you see them with that happening and all this stuff about A.J. Brown?
Yes.
Do you see them trying to make a play at A.J. Brown?
I was just about to talk about that. I seen a report the other day that says if A.J. Brown's available, the Giants won't.
Because they could get him for – I mean, They're going to have to give up some first round picks, or at least a first round
I
pick.
say one. No, for AJ Brown, you can give up 2 twos.
You think so?
I think so. I think the beauty of it is the whole world knows he's just grown up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Who else? The Jets. The Jets is weird because they're playing decent offense, but they're losing games.
They're underperforming. They are.
And
They got to-
you also
Go
got
ahead.
Justin Fields at quarterback who is he's more of a running back than quarterback. So that could play into it, but the defense is not playing good either.
Yeah, I agree. I think as a whole team, they underperforming. Yeah. But they in every game though. Every game they play, they in it to the end.
Yes. Titans, Cam Ward.
He said it best. Kellen Ward said it.
What did he say? He said we're playing like ass.
That's what he said, man. So we ain't got to talk about them. We're gonna skip the Titans. I think Cam Ward's gonna be fine in the future, but they got to put some pieces around him.
Because I think a lot of that, even just watching the games, his receivers are dropping a lot of passes that are on the money.
That man ran for his life every play.
Yes. So
Every single play.
I think they put the pieces around him. I think he could kind of switch it up.
Now, a team we talked about, I think it's a sleeper team. Quietly, not on TV a whole lot. The Steelers, bro. Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf quietly put them numbers.
Yes.
And they winning too.
Great game last
They
week.
did. They did.
So I think and their defense is playing pretty decent too.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Commanders this year? What do you been thinking about Jaden Daniels?
He comes back this week, so I think it'll be interesting. We yet to really see them at full strength.
That's true.
I think not only say this week, next week, we're gonna see what they look like. I'll be in Dallas in a few weeks to see what they look like in person versus the Cowboys, October 19th. So I want them to be at full strength, want the Cowboys to be at full strength, and then we can see them battle. But right now, I think it's the jury's out. Now, it's gonna hurt you when I say this though. Frankie Louvu is the heart of that defense though.
So I agree. Frankie Louvu is definitely the heart of the defense.
Yes.
I said from day one we should not have given him up. From day one, I said we should not give up Frankie Louvu or Jeremy Chin.
This is the funny thing. The man just wanted to rush the quarterback, Tonyo, and y'all said no to it.
Exactly. That was one player because you could see he was ready. He was gonna have he was gonna be great. Like just from the flashes he had with us, you could see he was gonna be great.
Yeah.
And we went out and gave him up.
Y'all did, man. Yep.
So I mean, you look at we've given up our best players. We're the only team I know that has given up our greatest. We gave up Frankie Louvu. We gave up Jeremy Chin. We gave up Brian Burns. We gave up Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Ooh.
We're giving up all these players who are balling right now.
Stop saying it, man. Y'all have a Super Bowl team. Y'all kept all of them.
Exactly. Exactly. Brian Burns wanted a little over $30 million a year.
Yeah.
We didn't give it to him, trade him, and then they were talking about trying to get Micah Parsons and was going to give Micah Parsons the same amount of money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's our management. The Panthers are making horrible decisions right now when it comes to management.
That's true.
And that goes with the players we've given up. They're drafting pretty decent, but I mean, people want to see us winning now.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's a whole nother issue.
Look depressed, man. Talking about it.
Yeah, it's like watching them. Like when I watched the Falcons game, I'm like, yeah, we looking good. Like,
I said the same thing. Yep.
The next game, first drive, we come out and score. I'm like, oh, we carrying this over from last week. Like, yeah, let's roll. And then I took the girls to the movies. I'm looking at my phone in the movies. We down 27-7. I'm like, yeah, what the?
Don't say it out loud. You're not supposed to look at your phone in the movies.
Yeah. I'm like, because I'm looking. I'm like, yeah, because when they wanted to go to the movie, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, it's a close game. I got the Spectrum TV app. I might have to pull that up.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I need to look at my phone the rest of the movie. We left out the movies. I pulled my phone. I'm like, how much we lose by? That was my question. And then I think they put Andy Dalton in the game. I'm like, was he doing that bad? So
Yeah, Andy Dalton game was a bad day.
I'm like, at this point, the Panthers. That's why they call them the Cardiac Cats, because one week they have a great game, next week they playing horrible.
That's enough time, yo. We can go to what other team, man? Any other teams we can talk about?
I mean, we play the Dolphins tomorrow, so we'll see how we play with them.
That's true.
The Bucks are playing pretty good.
Yeah,
with Baker Mayfield. Emeka Ibuka is playing pretty good right now.
Yes, he is. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he is. I'm glad I got my fantasy football team. Yes, he is.
Who else? Bengals.
Too many injuries.
The quarterback is down. Joe Burrow is down.
Yep.
So Browning is not playing. Is not playing good at all. So I think
he got the easy job in the NFL. Throw the ball to Ja'Marr Chase.
That's it. And you got T. Higgins on the other side.
You do. Yep.
So, and I think they're getting frustrated with it now because they're not getting the ball. But I don't think they'll take it to the same extent as like AJ Brown and Devontae, because they know that there's not the quarterback, and they know they're number one on that team.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
When you look at the Eagles, they obviously are playing with the quarterback they're going to be playing with.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he ain't getting the ball. He can't get him the ball. Whatever one it is, or it's bad coaching. I don't know what it is, or bad play. I ain't gonna say bad coaching because of winning. Bad play calling of not getting your star players the ball.
Yeah.
Well, the Jaguars are 3-1.
They are,
but
they don't look good.
No. Who else? Chargers. Chargers are playing pretty good.
I like the Chargers. Omarion Hampton?
Yes.
The first couple of games started off slow. That boy, he rocking and rolling right now.
Colts playing good right now.
Man, with Daniel Jones.
He looked completely different than he did when he played in New York.
Is it New York?
What
or is it just a resurgence?
I mean, you see what Malik Neighbors said.
That's true, yeah.
Malik Neighbors said it's not the quarterback. He specifically said it is not the quarterback, which tells you it's either the coaching or the management that is somewhere above the players.
I got a question that we may save for another podcast. These younger players being outspoken, is it a good thing or a bad thing, boy?
It's a bad thing for the teams, but for fans, it's like, all right, so now we see what's really going on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Do you think, before we end this, do you think now that the Browns have switched roles, they went Dylan Gabriel as 1, Joe Flacco as 2. Do you think they keep Shadour Sanders, or do you think he gets frustrated enough and requests a trade? I mean, obviously he's still in his rookie season, so I don't think he's going to request a trade in his rookie season. But I do think they're doing him wrong. Like when you look at who was it, Rex Ryan, I think,
yeah,
came out and said he needs to be studying his playbook. Like, how do you know he's not studying his playbook? How do you know what he's doing, what he's not doing? You haven't seen him play. None of us have seen him play in an actual NFL game besides preseason. So how do you know he's not prepared for the game?
All right, let me say this. They are doing him wrong.
I agree.
All right. Second, him doing that solid interview to me was the best thing he could do. Anything he says to the media is going to be taken wrong.
Yes.
Third thing, I feel like what he has to do is just wait.
Oh, yeah.
If Dylan Gabriel does not ball out, the fans in Cleveland are going to call for him to play.
Yes.
That's all he has to do is just wait for the fans to really keep, like, okay, look, we want to see you doing the game. And if Dylan Gabriel comes out, stinks it up, they know Flacco stinks it up, and you might as well put him in to see what we got.
Because at that point, you have nothing to lose.
Yep.
Like, obviously, you drafted him for a reason. Whether he got drafted that late to prove a point or whatever, you still drafted him.
Yeah.
you drafted 2 quarterbacks in this
I think
last draft.
the downside for them is if he does come out and ball out, right, by drafting him in the 5th round, you don't get a 5th-year option.
That's true.
So which means he can walk early without you being I don't know if you can franchise tag a 5th-round pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
I've never seen it done. You can franchise tag a 5th-round pick.
Because you got to think, there's a lot of teams out there that need quarterback.
A quarterback, yeah.
So for him to be 3rd string, anybody could pick him up and say, hey, we need a good 2nd string quarterback. Hey,
exactly.
We need Panthers may say, we need a 1st string quarterback. We need a backup quarterback. Like, whatever.
I mean, since I won't say Cincinnati will do it, but think about Cincinnati, right? If you feel like you got the pieces around to make a run right now,
exactly.
Hey, look, still will bring you in.
Yep. Or you look at teams like the Raiders. They got Geno Smith. But
yes.
They got Geno Smith on a 3-year contract. Geno Smith is not playing good right now. So
yeah.
You bring in a Shadour, say you're halfway through this season, and you sit him behind Geno, or either play him and or sit him behind Geno, play him next year. And and since Geno is getting up there in age, use Geno as a backup.
Mentor. Yep.
That could be a revamp that they need.
And then you have him with Genty. Like that'd be a nice combination.
Yes. You put him on the Jets because the Jets don't really have a starting quarterback where they have Justin Fields playing good, but he's not a true quarterback.
Yeah, it's true.
But Justin Fields can make it happen with his legs too, which is a plus. Saints need a quarterback. They
drafted one.
They fumbled the ball this time. They could have drafted him 2nd round, yet they didn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's interesting.
It is.
So I'm interested because I want to see him play. I feel like he can get the job done. I feel like he's a true quarterback. I think
he is. Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at his college stats, he has the best completion percentage ever. Yet now he's a 3rd string quarterback in the NFL behind, first of all, a 41-year-old guy that's playing horrible. And now, obviously, tomorrow we'll see what Dylan Gabriel does. They play the Vikings.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We'll see what happens tomorrow with that game. And that game, that's an early game. So that game comes on at 9:30 in the morning.
It does.
So definitely have to catch that game after church to see what he looks like, to see if he's doing horrible. Do they give Shadour a chance?
Yes.
So I think it'll be interesting. Then we got people a lot this podcast.
We did.
Definitely we'll be back next week. Give a recap on night NCAA games this week and also tomorrow's NFL games, kind of give an update, see where we are, see who's doing good, who's doing bad, see what this quarterback position is like, see if the Panthers decide to come out and play or if they decide to, forget to bring the playbook or whatever their issues are.
Yeah.
But as always, follow us, like us. Y'all want to jump on the podcast, let us know. Y'all want to hear about any certain topics, let us know. And as we say before we get off every podcast, this is more than a podcast. We handing out crowns.
Hand them out.
Who the lover, who the hate? Who the realest in my circle? Who the one who be the snakes? Who gon' fold up under pressure? Who gon' understand the stakes? Who gon' wait to get they food to try to take from off my plate? Who the love? Who gon' understand I'm hurt? Who gon' love me unconditionally and try to make it work? Who gon' party once I'm gone and shed a tear once I'm in dirt?